Yo, what's up here? I'm back here. I had to play ML tomorrow, guys. Whatever. Two matches, bro. Fuck, man. I did mine all my shit. I don't know. See what I build, bro? I don't know.
I don't know if you guys are ever in like friend groups where you're really good close friends with some of the people, but not as much the other people, but you end up hanging out with all of them at the same time, just because like that's how the friend group works. So Eli was pretty excited to see the new big gaming PC, and he didn't dislike the Minecraft kid. I want to make that very clear. They were friends, like they were on good terms. I mean, they weren't really friends after what happens in this story, but
Hey, the last
you'll
time I
have to wait to see
recorded,
exactly
deleted.
what
I don't
that
know.
is. But
Yeah.
anyways, let's just fast forward to Friday night. They all get out of school and they go home, and then after a couple hours later, all their parents drive them to the Minecraft kid's house, and they're all excited. I mean, the school week is over, man. They're going to see their friends. Their friend, the Minecraft kid, got a new gaming PC, and maybe if they're lucky enough, and if he's feeling generous, they'll get a swing on the most extreme, powerful graphics ever, so that they can play Minecraft, which definitely needs 10,000 frames per second that you literally can't even see. But whatever, man. Anyways, right, so they all get to the house, and Minecraft Kid's mom greets them. It's like, oh, welcome. Welcome to our little house or whatever. It was not a little house, man. I mean, look, if your mom or dad is buying you a $5,000 gaming PC, they probably have a little bit of spare cash, if you know what I mean. It was a pretty cool house, but none of these kids really cared. They just thought the Minecraft kid was cool, and he was someone to play Minecraft with. Turns out he was not as cool as they thought. But anyways, right, the Minecraft kid runs downstairs. He's like, guys, you gotta come up here right now. And they all kind of like run up the stairs, and they got their sleeping bags and their backpacks full of their belongings. It was turning out to be like a really great night, or so they thought, before it went terribly, terribly wrong. But anyways, right, they walk in the Minecraft kid's room, and none of them had actually ever been over to the Minecraft kid's house before. All of them had kind of grown up in the neighborhood together, and the Minecraft kid came 2 years ago, so he was kind of like a newer addition. However, the Minecraft kid did like sleep over at their houses before, but they walk in the Minecraft kid's room, and it is one of the coolest rooms ever. It's got like a really cool bed, and there's all these little fun things, a bag chair, and there's like the glowing lights that you see on dorm rooms a lot of time in college. And this is a really cool setup. And they're like, wow, man, you got the coolest room ever. And he said, and this is the best part. And he turns and he points at his desk, and sure enough, there is a massive monitor. There's a massive like gaming kind of like PC thing on the bottom. There's glowing keyboards and lights, or It's RGB, not Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's RGB. And they were like, "Wow, man, that's the coolest PC I've ever seen. Like we got to see you play on it." And the Minecraft kid is just teeming with excitement. He is so excited to like show off his new gaming computer. So he sits down. He's like, "Everyone, watch me obliterate these nerds in Minecraft." So the Minecraft kid, hops on his new super expensive, high resolution, tons of RAM, or I don't know computers that well. His new PC that was super expensive, he hops on there and he loads up Minecraft and he logs in a Hypixel, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna literally like destroy everyone in Bed Wars so hard. It's gonna be so crazy. Bed Wars is a game mode you can play. It's a video game you can play Minecraft in. It's like a mini game for Minecraft, basically, for you guys who don't know. And it's competitive, so you play against other players online. So anyways, he logs in the Bed Wars, and he gets immediately smoked. And let me just say that, yeah, I'm a little annoyed by the level of kind of sweaty people that play all the time. I'm like, dude, just let me have fun. But whatever, that's for another day. And he gets obliterated
Why
in like
nighttime,
the
bro?
first minute, because some guy, like, speed
Oh my
bridges
god.
over to him, like, breaks his bed immediately, and all of his friends are like, dude, watch out! And he just gets, like, he just gets flawless, basically. If you don't know what that means in Minecraft, when you're fighting someone and you don't even touch them back, you've been flawless. But, anyways, right, he's like, oh, that's just a fluke. I think my systems are taking a little bit longer to run. At this point, right, the kid is equating skill and how expensive his PC is, but that's fair enough, right? He's got a good attitude so far. I mean, not for long, but I guess you'll see. And so sure enough, he loads up another game, and he actually is doing okay. And then he gets obliterated again by another guy. And he's like, bro, I hate this game. And his friends are like, dude, don't worry about it. Like, you're still good. And he's like, yeah, I am. And sure enough, the Minecraft kid loads up another Bed Wars game. And once again, another kid just starts like speed bridging over. He's like, bro, like, why is my computer not making me speed bridge? And so the Minecraft kid tries to bridge really fast, but obviously you need to aim right. It's not just if you have good frames per second. So he falls off. He's like, man! And he starts to get really angry during that game. They're like, dude, don't worry about it. Just keep fighting, keep fighting. And sure enough, like, he's in the middle. He's grabbing some emeralds, which is something you do in Minecraft, Bed Wars. And he's in the middle of the map, and someone breaks his bed, which basically means he can't respawn. He's like, dude, I put end stone down. How did they break that? They're like, bro, don't worry about it. You got the $5,000 PC. No one is gonna be able to touch you out here. So sure enough, right, the Minecraft kid has like an iron sword.
Oh my god, bruh.
Frames per second.
Like, it's not there? What the heck?
That even does. He's got a ton of RAM. He's got a ram and a goat in his backyard. Like, he's killing it right now. And sure enough, someone comes up to him and just W taps him into the void. He just like, they start fighting. They start like swinging swords at each other. They're PvPing, and he just flies into the void. And the Minecraft kid loses it. He completely loses all control. He's like, I hate this game! And with just two motions, right, he destroys his entire PC. The first motion is he takes his mouse and he smashes it into his like super expensive high resolution 1 billion hertz monitor, completely shatters, flies on the ground, and then with another motion, he still has his shoes on. He goes over to his gaming PC, and with his big boot on, he kicks it, and it actually kind of flies across the room, hits the ground, and you could just hear the insides of that PC shatter. The motherboard, all the chips, and the cooling device, and the memory, all of it just shatters and shakes up, and even the side cracks and some stuff is spilling out. And he's like huffing and puffing. He's like, and Eli, the subscriber, and all of his other friends who were just sitting there are just like, oh my god. Oh my god, what just happened, man? The secret word of the day is not Minecraft, and it normally will be, but the secret word of the day is door. Like the thing that like you have on your room or you enter your house with. Yeah, so comment door down below and I'll heart your comment. Most of you guys won't get that, but for the few OGs of the channel, that will probably be.
Oh my god. Dude, it's far away as fuck, man. I can't do shit, man. It's like far away as shit. Like, it's intentional to get a nether portal, like, I don't know. Dude, I want to get a nether portal. Like, not dog water, but I know.
So I can heart it. And also the second thing you can do is literally tell a friend who you think will like the channel, and hopefully they subscribe. And comment if you do that too, like this person. I'll try and heart it. Anyways, back to the story, because it gets even crazier from this point on. So it's kind of like the calm, not before the storm, but kind of the calm after the storm, because, you know, the Minecraft kid starts, like, his emotions are slowly shifting from rage to, oh my god, what did I just do, to, oh my god, my mom is gonna kill me, bro. Like, I cannot, this can't happen. So the Minecraft kid, like, frantically looks over at his friends. He's like, guys, my mom cannot know about this ever. He's like, I need you all to swear to secrecy not to tell her. And Eli and all the kids are like, yeah, dude, like, we're totally not gonna tell her. Like, we're just gonna have a good rest of our night. We won't tell her. We'll pretend like nothing happened at all. And Eli's like, hey, like, I even brought my own PC if we want a game on that later. Like, we're still gonna have a great night tonight. Things happen, man. Okay, things like this don't normally happen, but they were just trying to make him feel good in the situation. The Minecraft kid's like, and he can't really make out what's being said, but you can assume that, like, don't treat, like, my boyfriend like that. I get that he's new here and that you don't know him, and even if you're trying to be protective, stop it. It's just weirding him out. Like, thank you for wanting the best for me, but not like this, yada yada. Stuff like that. So the girlfriend comes back down. It's like, sorry, like, that should be dealt with. Like, if you see her again, she's gonna be chill. So Hudson's like, all right, cool. A little spoiler alert for you guys. She is the opposite of chill from this point on. Real quick comment Minecraft down below if you want to heart in your comment. That will be the secret word of the day. I'll try and heart as many of those comments as I possibly can. And also, if you do want to support the channel, binge watch some videos, either watch some playlists or click on videos in the recommended. And please, if you're doing this, leave me a comment down below like these people.
Yeah, damn, I'm trying, bro. Jesus Christ, man, I'm not doing shit. Oh my god.
So anyways, right, Hudson's girlfriend's parents are going to be out for probably the entire night, or at least that's what Hudson's
I've been
girlfriend
farming a lot
said.
of dirt,
So
bro.
she decides that
Jesus
she's going to
Christ,
make
man.
dinner, and Hudson's like, oh, cool, awesome. And so Hudson's girlfriend makes the dinner, and, eventually he's like, calls down her sister and calls her boyfriend, like, all right, guys, dinner's ready. So, anyways, Hudson, walks over to the dining room and, sits down, and, the girlfriend sits down, and also the little sister, aka the Minecraft kid, the Minecraft girl, sits down, and she's like being super awkward, making no eye contact at all with, Hudson, kind of understandably, right? And all of a sudden, right, Hudson's girlfriend's like, hey, I want to go show you something. And she looks at the Minecraft girl and is like, all right, we'll be right back. And I don't know, I wasn't told exactly. By the way, this story was submitted over on Instagram. Go follow me on there. It's in the description, and submit your stories there. But anyways, right, I wasn't told exactly what the girlfriend told Hudson. But anyways, they come back, and Hudson realizes that, the little sister, aka the Minecraft girl's face, goes from a face of, like, I don't know, like, I'm feeling very weird,
Fuck my life.
this is awkward, to a face of, like, evil. Like, she has an evil grin on her face. So right away, Hudson is like, alright, bro, this is a little weird, this is a little strange, I don't know how I feel about this. And he sits down, and he's just like, goes to take a big chug of water. And he takes a big chug of water, and immediately, like, spits it out. And the girlfriend's like, are you okay? And he's like, wow, this water is so salty. So the girlfriend grabs his water glass, sticks her finger in it, kind of like licks her finger, and looks immediately at, like, at her little sister. Is like, did you do this? And the little sister's like, yeah, stay away from my big sister, and while looking at Hudson. And sure enough, right, the Hudson's girlfriend starts yelling at the little sister, like, I already told you to stop being, like, weird. I already told you that, like, we're, like, great for each other, and just, like, you don't have to like him, but don't be weird about it. Like, it was strange already enough that you bopped him over the head with, like, a foam pickaxe, right? But now you're trying to make his food taste bad. Like, either way, like, if we're breaking up, it's not because of you. And, like, if anything, like, we have a stronger bond now. Even if that wasn't true, she just said it, right? And she's like, you know what, go up to your room. And the Minecraft girl's like, you know what, like, you don't have any authority over me. And, the old Hudson's girlfriend is like, I don't necessarily, but I'm gonna, like, do you really still want to be here when we're both very mad at you? And the girl's like, fine, whatever, I'm gonna go play Bed Wars anyways. So the girl goes upstairs, and Hudson turns to, like, his girlfriend, is like, hey, I feel kind of bad, like, I want to be on at least okay terms with your sister. Obviously, like, just you going over there wasn't enough. Maybe I should go up and, like, talk to her. And Hudson's girlfriend looks at him very longingly, like, you're so nice, you're so sweet, like, that's so kind of you. Like, she really doesn't deserve it after what you've done. Or not after what you've done, after what she's done. But just know that she's a little strange sometimes, and she really doesn't like new people. And I guess I've never had a boyfriend before, or at least I've never had one come over, so I don't know how she's gonna react. And Hudson's like, you know what, I got it, don't even worry about it, I just want to be on good terms. This was a big mistake for Hudson, let me just say. Well, anyways, right, Hudson, finishes up his meal, looks at his girlfriend, says, hey,
Am I stupid, bro?
in like 10 minutes, I just want to go talk. She's like, alright, fine, but please don't get mad at me if things go wrong. And Hudson's like, of course not, like, I don't blame you at all for any of this. And she's like, alright, good. Thank you so much. You're such a kind soul. You got a big heart, like, for doing this. And Hudson's like, all right, man. So, Hudson walks upstairs, and he knocks on the door a little bit. He's like, hey, can we just talk for a second? Like, I'm not mad or anything. I just want to, like, get to know you a little bit. I want to let you know that I'm not, like, some evil stranger or whatever, and that I'm not some, like, I don't know, some Brad type that's gonna, like, play your sister or whatever. By the way, I know some cool Brads. It's just a stereotype, bro. If you're a Brad watching this, you're the good Brad, right? You're not the bad Brad that I'm referring to. But anyways, right, so he knocks on the door, and he's like, can you let me in? Like, we don't have to talk for long. It can just be for a minute or whatever. And he hears some, like, scuffling around, right? And he's like, okay, well, there's definitely someone in there.
Can you
He's
fuck off, bro? I
like,
hate you.
if you don't want
Can you
you come
please
in,
leave me alone, bro?
just let me know, right?
Leave me
They say,
alone,
all right,
boy.
well, I hear that you're in there, so just say,
Damn.
don't come in if you want me to not come in. And, no response, right? So he's like, all right, well, I'm coming in because I really do want to talk, right? So anyways, Hudson starts opening the door, slowly opens it up, and what is in front of the room is a bunch of like all these like clothes all over the place. There's like a whole big gaming setup with the light up mouse, the light up keyboard. It seemed to be in the middle of like just like sitting in the Hypixel lobby. Like it seemed like she was on like a game or whatever and just like went to the hub and was just sitting there. Dude, okay, don't take that out of context. In Hypixel, like the Minecraft thing that I'm playing right now, there's something called the hub, which is just like the place where all the games are. It's not what you dirty people think. Oh my god. Anyways, right? So he just notices like, oh well, she's not in here, but I heard her. And like mid thought, right? Because the door is open and he scanned the entire room, he hears something from behind the door. So he turns around and he looks behind the door, and the Minecraft girl jumps out from behind the door and goes, rah! Literally tackles this guy. And here's the thing. Hudson wasn't like a massive football player or something that was like a really big dude or whatever, but he also was like significantly older by a couple years than this girl. However, the fact that he wasn't expecting this and like kind of the element of surprise, like he got fumbled by this girl. He fell over. Like this girl knocked him over, dude. So he's like on the floor and like the girlfriend hears all this commotion. It's like, "Oh my god, like what's going on?" And the Minecraft girl has the pickaxe in her hand and starts going pop 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 pop. Starts beating like starts bopping like Hudson in the face, being like, "Stay away from," and every single like word is another bop of the Minecraft pickaxe. So
Why is it nighttime,
stay
bro?
from
It's bullshit.
my sister, you weird. Oh. And Hudson's like, stop. Like, I just wanted to talk to you to prove that I wasn't weird. Like, who's being the weirdo here? Like, me or the girl that literally lured me into her room to attack me with a Minecraft pickaxe? Like, who's being the weird one here, dude? But anyways,
No!
Hudson's girlfriend walks up the stairs like, oh my god, what is going on here? And, the Minecraft girl is like, I'm, like, defending you from this weirdo freak. Like, he wanted to talk to me. Ha ha ha. Little did he know that I was, like, hiding, waiting for him to come. Like, I pounced on him. I'm attacking him right now. So, Hudson's girlfriend kind of, like, grabs, like, the Minecraft girl and rips her off of Hudson. And Hudson gets up, like, whoa, okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, right? And the Hudson's girlfriend's like Minecraft girl says her like actual name, right? Minecraft girl, like
Whoa, fuck you.
again and again, like
Yeah.
just stay away from him. He's totally fine. He just wanted to come up and talk to you. I didn't even tell him to do this. He just wanted to make things right with you. He's got such a big heart, and all you do is like just attack him, and you're mean to him. Like, why on earth are you doing this? And the Minecraft girl goes very silent, and you can see that her fists start to ball up. And Hudson's like, oh god, what's coming up next, dude? Like, what lucky surprise am I about to receive? Like, and sure enough, the Minecraft girl is like, if you can't see the truth, then you're lost to me too. Like, some real cryptic stuff, bro. And in the middle of, like, Hudson's girlfriend saying, what are you saying? The Minecraft girl starts, like, flailing, attacking, like, Hudson's girlfriend with the pickaxe and pushes her, and it's like, you don't understand that what I'm doing is for the best of you, so if you don't understand it, I'm gonna make you understand. It's just like attacking her with the Minecraft pickaxe, pushing her against the wall. And once again, Hudson's girlfriend was kind of petite, like she was definitely kind of small, but she was at least bigger than the Minecraft girl who was younger than her. So after being like thrown against the wall, because she was so thrown off guard by, like, she did not expect her sister to just straight up like attack her out of the blue, she eventually like pushes back and is like, what are you doing? You're insane. And the Minecraft girl like kind of like pushes both of them away from her, being like, I'm doing this for the best of both of you. Like, stay away from my sister. And like turns to her sister, you got to start having a brain on you. And Hudson looks at her and is just like, dude, oh my god. And Hudson's girlfriend's like, fine, and looks at Hudson and says, we should probably go. And the Minecraft girl's like, yes, I won. You're breaking up with him. And Hudson's girlfriend turns to her and is like, no, you're being crazy. We're going to go have a good time without you in the house. Or without you here. And Hudson's girlfriend's like, sure, whatever. Go and break up with him. I know it's coming. So anyways, Hudson is walked down, like, Hudson's girlfriend holds Hudson's hand and is like walking him down the stairs. It's like, I am so sorry. Once again, like, sorry times a billion.
Son of a.
I don't.
Alright, I'm again stealing your bed, bro.
Kinda
Son of a
crazy.
bitch, man. Like, it's almost nighttime all the time, bro. It's bullshit, man.
Isn't every 14-year-old girl or little sister, right?
So done is nighttime bullshit, bro.
She goes, you know what?
That fucking man.
So, anyways,
No, I'm
Hudson's
stealing a bed. I don't give a fuck.
parents eventually come back.
Stealing
Hudson's
your bed.
girlfriend real quickly explains what happens, and they're like, oh my god, we're gonna punish your sister for this. And Hudson's girlfriend's like, you guys can do whatever you want, but can I just ask for a favor? And they say, sure, what's up? They say, can you just drive us to go get ice cream? So this story ends off pretty well, because Hudson and his girlfriend
Yo, what the fuck you?
just end
Fuck
up
you.
getting ice cream.
Leave me alone, boy. What are you doing, bro?
Today we get a
Like, you're
story of a Minecraft kid that gets angry at his teachers, who decides that, his revenge will be farting in the teacher's face and then going completely insane. This is probably one of the weirdest stories I have ever received, so sit back, relax, subscribe if you like stories, and let's call today's subscriber Noah. So this all happens one day when Noah is just chilling.
I hate this shit, bro. I can't do shit about it, boy. This is bullshit, man.
He's always wearing the creeper hoodie. You already know how it goes. And obviously, right, if you like Minecraft, this video is not against you because, bro, I love Minecraft. Look at the background gameplay. But anyways, right, so Noah was just chilling in class. And he looks to, like, his left, and directly, like, to the next of him, directly adjacent to him, is the Minecraft kid. And him and the Minecraft kid weren't, like, best friends or anything, but he had nothing necessarily against the Minecraft kid. The teacher was beginning the lecture on whatever it was. He sees the Minecraft kid, he had his computer out because everyone had their computers out. It was like 6th grade, and that was like the first time that they were given school computers or whatever, or Chromebooks, or I don't even know. He had his computer out though, and like you could have your school given Chromebook or school issued Chromebook, or you could bring your own computer. So the Minecraft kid, brought his gaming computer, and the difference with today and any other day is Noah looked over and saw the Minecraft kid reach into his backpack, pull out a mouse pad and a gaming mouse. One of those like gaming mice that like all light up and glow and all that stuff? Yeah, he whipped out one of those. And at first Noah's like, oh, he just wants to use a mouse instead of the trackpad. Like, that's totally understandable. Trackpad sucks. I 100% agree. And anyways,
If there's a creeper in the nether, that'll be a fucking nightmare, bro.
And that is until he hears the Minecraft soundtrack. Super, super, super loud. Minecraft soundtrack is beautiful. I've actually gone to sleep to it a couple of times on Spotify. But that's beyond the point, right? Anyways, right? So Noah is he realizes that the Minecraft kid next to him is not only not really caring that he has his entire gaming setup out, he also just doesn't care that Minecraft music is blasting away. And sure enough, right, you hear the Minecraft soundtrack, you hear the walking footsteps in Minecraft, you hear him beating up some chicken and the chicken making squeaking noises or whatever. And so Noah's just oh my god, this kid's gonna get in a ton of trouble. But sure enough, right, the music was just so loud that the teacher turns around and looks at the Minecraft kid and is like, Minecraft kid, turn down that music, you can't be playing his mom's work got out later, and there was a few other kids who had the same situation, so they would sometimes play iPad games and do stuff on the iPad after school, so Thomas would always bring it in with them. And the Minecraft kid is like, I'm confiscating this for the disrespect against Minecraft. And Thomas is like, bro, we were just messing around, this is just a fun debate, why are you taking it so seriously? Also, you can't take my stuff, bro, you just can't nab my stuff.
Okay, we're in the village right now, yes.
Bad. You were super disrespectful against Minecraft, and I must hold the glory of the greatest game of all time. And Thomas is just like, bro, I think I need you to chill and just hand over the iPad. And Minecraft kid is like, no, you shall not get the iPad after the disrespect, after the blatant disrespect. I can't.
I fucking know it, bro.
That goes against my principles. That goes against my morals. And Thomas is like, bro, it's not that deep. And all the other kids start joining in saying, yeah, man, just hand him back the iPad. It's not a big deal, dude. Come on now. And Thomas is like, no. Or, not Thomas. The Minecraft kid's like, no. And the Minecraft kid grabs the, clutches the iPad close to his chest and then runs into the school. Real quick, comment iPad down below if you want a heart on your comment. Secret word of the day is iPad. And by the way, if you're binge watching my videos or you watch a bunch of them in a row, please let me know because that really does boost the channel and I'll try and say thank you personally. A good way to do that is the playlist I have linked in the description. And anyways, back to the story. So Thomas and the other kids are like, oh shoot, this kid is running away with like Thomas's iPad. So the other kids are like, yo Thomas, we should really go after him because they always knew the Minecraft kid was a little bit weird, but they were just like, wow, he cares way too much about this. I wonder what he's going to do. So they all decide to run into the school, and they're just like, you know, like, Minecraft kid, like, come on, man, it's not that deep. And they're walking around the school trying to find them. And then they, like, Thomas and some of the kids walk down the end of one hallway, and they look down it, and at the very end of the hallway, they see the Minecraft kid. Thomas yells out, hey! And sure enough, right, the Minecraft kid turns his head, looks at Thomas, has this big mischievous smile, and then sprints away. So Thomas and the other kids who see him start running down the hall. And Thomas yells out, he's this way, follow my voice, follow my voice. And the other people in the school who are kind of like looking around different places. This is a pretty big school, by the way, because this is like kindergarten through like 12th grade. It has like every grade in this school. So they there's other people that hear him start running towards Thomas's voice, and they're sprinting down trying to chase the Minecraft kid. Bro, the Minecraft kid is low-key pretty fast. Like, unfortunately for Thomas and his friends, like, the Minecraft kid is pretty fast, and he's very motivated not to be caught. So they see the Minecraft kid run into the bathroom, and they're like, alright, we caught him. Like, there's no chance he gets away from this. So Thomas and the kids walking to the bathroom, they're just like, alright, Minecraft kid. They say his actual name, but they're like, alright, Minecraft kid. Like, you can't escape. There's only one exit. Like, come on now. Like, it's time for you to come out. And they look at one of the stalls, and they see feet in it, and they're just like, alright, man, if you're not going to come out, we're going to come in there. And they just kind of hear, like, a what? And they're like, alright, man, I'm sorry. So one of Thomas's friends kicks open the stall door, and it's just some random kid sitting in there. And they're like, oh my god, I am so sorry. Someone stole Thomas goes, someone stole one of my personal belongings, and we're chasing him, and he went into the bathroom, and I thought I'm so sorry, man. So he just closes the door, and just looks at his friend like, okay, that was not good. But anyways, there's only 2 stalls in the bathroom, so Thomas and his friends open up the other stall, which isn't even locked and doesn't seem to have anyone in it, and they look up and they see that there's a window in this bathroom, right? There's a window in the second stall, and sure enough, the window is open. So Thomas is like, damn, he escaped again. And so Thomas feels kind of defeated. I mean, at the end of the day, like, this kid is not really going to escape. He still has to be at school. But Thomas and his friends walk out of the bathroom feeling kind of defeated when they hear one of his friends saying, we found him, he's cornered. So sure enough, right, the Minecraft kid had ran back inside, and unfortunately for him, he got kind of stuck in a corner. He got kind of cornered by some of the guys, and the thing is, right, there was a teacher in one of the classrooms, and the teacher was like either cleaning up from her last class or preparing for the next class or doing a little bit of both. But she looked over and she was watching whatever was going down because she wasn't totally sure what was happening. And Thomas walks up and he's like, Minecraft kid, just give me the iPad. It's fine. Like, we're not going to report you for doing this, even though you did steal my property. And you did, you're being pretty crazy right now, but if you just give me the iPad, we're gonna forget.
Okay, boy.
Walk on over, give me the iPad, we'll just forget. The Minecraft kid is like, not unless you, and the Minecraft kid is like stuttering, and Tom's like, come on, man. The Minecraft kid's like, no, you must say that Minecraft is better than Roblox and the best game ever. And you must also repent your sins against the game, the greatest game of all time. And Thomas is like, dude, I'm not going to do that. Like, it's a matter of principle at this point. I'm not going to bow down to your demands because you're crazy and you take things way too deep that aren't that deep. And the Minecraft kid is like, so be it. And the Minecraft kid kind of like, his frown is
okay, boy.
Slowly creeps into a smile, and the Minecraft kid grabs the iPad with 2 hands and hoists it over his head. And Thomas is starting to realize what's happening. He's like, dude, no. And the Minecraft kid lifts the iPad up and throws it as hard as he can on the floor. it makes contact with it, because they had like, I don't know, they didn't have carpet floorings. They had like hard, like kind of like, I don't know if it was stone floor or whatever. iPad makes contact, boom, screen completely destroyed, bits of glass fly everywhere. The iPad kind of propels back up a little bit from all the force it was thrown down with. Bits of the back of the iPad even break off or whatever. The thing is completely trashed. And the Minecraft kid says, "You get what you deserve." And at this point, right, the teacher who's been watching the whole thing, and the reason why she didn't intervene before, she had literally no idea what was going on. But when she saw this, she was like, Minecraft Kid, said his actual name, Thomas, and then said the other name to the people there. What is going on? And Thomas is just
What
kind
the
of speechless, looking at the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna get a bed over there. Like, I did collect the bed. You see it there?
Thomas then kind
This
of
is
breaks
bullshit,
out of
man.
his kind of like daze or whatever, looks at the teacher and says, the Minecraft Kid, or says his actual name, Minecraft Kid just smashed my iPad because I said I didn't like Minecraft. And, the teacher's like, you two, come with me. And, so Thomas and the Minecraft Kid are escorted to the principal's office. And the teacher walks in, and the principal's like, I'm a little busy. And the teacher's like, all right, well, this is pretty important. And the principal's like, all right, whatever, fine, like, what's up? And the teacher explains, I was just going in my class, I was cleaning up from my last class, preparing for my next one, and I saw that, like, one of the kids absolutely obliterated an iPad, and she had brought the iPad and all the little bits of glass with her, because the janitor had to come and, like, help scoop it up or whatever, and, the principal's like, oh, wow, was it his iPad? And the teacher says, no, it doesn't seem to be his iPad, it seems to be Thomas's iPad. And the principal's like, wow, really? And the Minecraft kid says, no, this is actually my iPad. I just didn't want it anymore. And Thomas is like, what? No, this was my iPad. And the Minecraft kid's like, prove it then. And so Thomas is like, well, I mean, if I normally could open it and enter in the password, and the teacher goes to look at the iPad, tries to turn it on, it's completely busted. She's like, that's not going to happen. This thing's busted. And Thomas is like, I don't know. This kid has been, no, not Thomas. The Minecraft kid's like, Thomas has really just been hating on me recently, and he thought it'd be a great opportunity when I just didn't want my iPad anymore. I was trying to break free of technology. He thought it would be a great opportunity to try and frame me and claim that my iPad was actually his. And at this point, right, Thomas is about to go insane. He's like, what? What is this kid saying? What? And yeah, so sure enough, right, the Minecraft kid is claiming that the iPad that he smashed, that was Thomas's, over the fact that Thomas said Minecraft was trash, right, which he didn't even believe. He was just being a troll, right? Now he's claiming that the iPad was actually his, so he wouldn't get in any trouble. And so Thomas is like, like, it's mine. Like, I'll find a way to prove it. And the principal's like, all right, well, I mean, until you can find a way to prove it, I don't know how we can really punish him. Because if it is his iPad, I guess he can do what he wants. Like, it's super dumb for him to smash it, but, like, he can really do what he wants. So then Thomas is sitting there thinking, and he's like, I got a great idea. So he goes to the principal, he says, hey, call up call up my mom and call up the Minecraft kid's mom and ask my mom if I have an iPad that I bring to school, and ask what the colors are and all that, and then also ask the Minecraft kid's mom if he even has an iPad at all. Thomas was kind of banking on the fact that the Minecraft kid didn't have an iPad because he was always talking about gaming on his PC, and there was a chance the Minecraft kid also could have had an iPad, which would have really put a wrinkle in his plans. But anyways, right, Thomas's mom says yes, he does have an iPad. He brings it to school to play after school. And, then the principal calls up the Minecraft kid's mom. The Minecraft kid is like, well, the Minecraft kid's mom is like, not that I know of. I've never purchased him an iPad, at least. So the principal is starting to realize that the Minecraft kid is not telling the truth. And, the principal then, like, tells the Minecraft kid's mom while she's still on the phone, hey, we gotta talk about something. And then explains that the Minecraft kid absolutely destroyed some other student's iPad. And the mom is like,
Make
what?
this some
My son
effort, bro. Like,
he's
1,000
gonna
blocks
talk to
away.
me when he comes
This is
back.
bullshit.
And the principal's like, yeah,
I hate this game, man.
you're probably gonna have to pay for the damages.
No, I'll probably give up and go back in mining. I don't give a fuck, man. This game. I did try multiple times
This kid's
on
not an investment banker on the side. He's in 5th grade. He's gonna need a little reimbursement. Minecraft kid's mom is like, fine, like, that's totally fair. I'm just really mad at my son. And, anyways, Thomas walks out.
Okay.
The Minecraft kid walks out. He's about to be in trouble, but he's let out for a second. And Thomas is like, bro, I was trolling. I like Minecraft. It wasn't that deep. Click on the video on screen right now. I know you'll enjoy it. Just click it, do it. Minecraft kid of, well, I mean, you can read the title. Normally I tell you guys to grab something to eat, but dear God, please do not grab anything to eat while you listen to this story. Anyways, let's call the subscriber Nico, and subscribe if you
This
like
is
stories
wasting
that
my
way.
shit,
The
man. Why
subscriber
the
who
fuck
sent
did I
in
do
today's
that?
story, which you can send it to my Instagram, we're gonna call him Nico, right? So this all happened one day when, you know, Nico was in class, and he was kind of just chilling, thought it would be a normal day, but his teacher comes in and announces that today is going to be a really special day.
Ah,
And it's
darn
not
it,
even going to be a special day,
boys.
it's going to be a special fun day. So not like, ooh, it's special because we have a massive final exam, but ooh, it's special because we're going to be doing only fun activities today. And it was kind of a surprise that the teachers of the 5th grade, by the way, Nico was in 5th grade when this happened, the two 5th grade teachers decided that they wanted to collaborate and give their students a break and also make it kind of a surprise. So the teacher announces that the other class, the other 5th grade class, as there were two 5th grade classes for his 5th grade, the other 5th grade class was going to come into their room, they were going to randomly partner up, and then they were going to do a lot of fun activities today. The entire class was really stoked, and so was Nico, because, like, dude, he didn't want to be doing any homework, he didn't want to be doing any math, you know how it is, and to be surprised with, like, a really fun day, it's just a good day, man. Things are going to be good. So anyways, right, almost on cue, within, like, as, like, the teacher said the other class would be coming in, they hear a
Alright,
knock
here we
on
go.
the door, and the other 5th grade teacher opens it up and says, hi guys, like, I hope you guys are ready for your surprise today. Everyone is like, yeah, it seems like it's going to be a good day. Well,
All that for nothing, bro.
at least not for Nicholas.
All that for
Nico, as
nothing.
we're going to call him.
For
Because,
Christ's sake, man.
I mean, everyone else is going to have a great day, but you already saw the title. You already know how bad this is
I
about
give
to
up,
get.
man.
Anyways, right, so they were assigned with
I
random
fucking
people
give
from
up,
the other
man.
class. And there was this kid
I
in the
give
other class
up,
every
man.
single day
All
wore
that
the
effort for
same
nothing, bro. I
creeper
hate
hoodie.
this game,
Like,
bro. What
every
the
single
hell is
day,
this?
without, like, a doubt.
Oh
Like,
my
he wore the
god.
same creeper hoodie. I think you guys know them.
I
It's
just
like,
linked the
you
other
know, the
bro.
hoodie that you can buy that has, like, the creeper head on it and then the creeper design. I mean, look, if you wore that, that's totally fine. As long as you don't wear it every single day without washing it, you're fine in my book. But the thing is, right, this kid either had 7 identical creeper hoodies, or he just wore the same thing every day without washing it, and by the smell of it, by the
Yep,
look
my
of it,
nether
you
is
could
shit. I don't know
definitely
what the
tell that
fuck, man. But yeah.
he was not washing it, and this was the 101 copy. Anyways, right, so being randomly assigned someone,
Yeah, I did this all
Nico
effort
gets
for
the,
nothing, bro.
you know, gets the
For
short
for
straw,
nothing.
you know how it is,
Link,
and he gets assigned with
bro.
the
You link
Minecraft
bullshit
kid.
here.
We're
What
just
the
gonna call him the
hell?
Minecraft kid because he's always
Dude,
wearing
this is
that hoodie.
bullshit, man.
So the
Why
Minecraft
the
kid walks over to Nico's
fuck?
desk, sits down,
Alright.
says, hey man, how's it going? And Nico's like, hey, how's it going? And immediately, as the
Oh
kid
my
sat down, Nico
god.
had to, like, prepare,
No,
to
I
make
give
sure
up,
he didn't,
man.
like,
This is bullshit,
gag,
man.
just, like, gag on reflex.
Dude, pickles are
Because
shit,
there was,
man.
like, an aura of stench.
Dude,
Like, the odor
even I use
probably had a mass that was heavier than the air around
even I
it. In
use
fact,
freaking
probably
this
heavier than
golden
the water.
helmet, bro. I
It
did
would
the
be
Bastion, bro.
sinking,
It's
the water
bullshit.
would be floating, like, it was that crazy, right? So he sits down, and he goes like, how's it going, man? And the thing is, right, sometimes kids don't smell that good. I don't know, maybe you just didn't take a shower, maybe you forgot the deodorant. That's totally okay, but normally there's not an aura of stench, you know? Normally they're not so
Yeah,
stinky that if you
darn
were
it.
like 5 feet away, you would smell them. Like, it's normally not that bad. And Nico wouldn't have really cared if the kid wasn't
Oh my
like, the best
god, bro.
smelling kid
Nether
ever.
sucks,
He wouldn't
man.
really
I
care if,
just
like, I don't
can't.
know, he lifted up his like his
The
underarms,
nether is
and
so
oof,
bad
that kind
right
of smelled
now.
kind of bad, right? But the fact was, the Minecraft kid literally had like an aura of
Hey.
stench around him. So Nico was like, I'm just gonna power through today, right? It's fine. And the teacher at the front of the class said, guys, like, we have some, like, you know, this is like, we have like a really fun activity, and the first activity planned for you guys, it's gonna be an outdoor activity, and it's gonna be a fun game. And the whole class is like super excited.
Dude,
And the thing is, right,
dude,
Nico's
swear to
actually
fuck,
kind of
man.
excited
Swear
too,
in the
because he's thinking,
fuck.
all right, outdoors,
Right?
the stench will
Swear
probably
to fuck. If I
dissipate, or at
disable
least
this
seem
portal,
less
right?
strong
If
if
I
it's
disable this shit,
outdoors. So this is a
like,
massive
it won't
win
go
for
over
me.
there, bro. Like, fuck
It
it, man.
was a massive win until the teacher announced that this special outdoor activity would be hide and seek in teams. And Nico's just thinking to himself, oh no, oh no, because he realizes, right, hide and seek means that, like, him and the Minecraft kid with his stench aura, or they're gonna have to hide together.
Oh my
Like, they're probably gonna have to hide
god.
together in very compact,
I hate that
close
shit, man. I hate
places.
that shit
In the
so
stench
much,
aura,
man.
Nico 2
The
is only gonna get
Hellboy.
more and more intense and terrible the closer you get to the origin. Which, like, he was 5 feet away from the Minecraft kid and he was barely making it. So, like, imagine being, like, directly there. Nico was like, man, I gotta practice not breathing for like an hour at a time because that's the only way I'm surviving this. But anyways, they all head outside. And real quick, the secret word of the day, it's Minecraft. I know, it's nothing that creative, but it is what it is. So comment Minecraft down below. I'll try and heart your comment as a way to say thank you for making it this far into the
Fuck
video.
me, bro.
You guys watch my videos for a long time. It really does help out the channel. And also, if you want to binge watch
Well,
these
okay,
videos,
bro.
make
Okay.
sure to let me know in the comments and I'll try and say thank you back, as it really, really does help the channel. But anyways, right, they head outside and they're preparing for their hide and seek adventure type thing. And so they go out there and the teacher's like, all right, so we're going to choose who is going to be the, the one who's going to seek, and we're going to figure out, like, everyone else is going to go hide. Nico was praying to God that he was going to be the one, or his team of him and the Minecraft kid were going to be the seekers. Because if they were the seekers, dude, they didn't have to, like, Nico didn't have to worry about being in a tight, cramped space. He just had to, like, he could be literally, like, 20 feet away trying to, like, he'd be like, oh, let's split up so we can divide and conquer, which, aka, like, I mean, it is a more effective strategy, but the real goal, the real intention is to get away from the stench aura, because you already know what it is. But no, a different team was picked, and he was like, okay, great. And the Minecraft kid is like, dude, I am so good at hide and seek. I know the best hiding spots. And, Nico's like, let's just hope that these hiding spots are not really kind of like cramped. And sure enough, the Minecraft kid is leading him. He's like, dude, let's go. So they got 60 seconds, or the hiding, or the seekers had to count
Oh
till
my
60,
god.
and they were counting pretty loud, and the Minecraft kid's like, come on, quickly, quickly. And sure enough, right, the Minecraft kid leads both Nico and him to this spot, and the spot was
Okay.
like,
Okay, we
was
break
super
that
cramped.
portal.
So the
Like,
spot was
I'm
like
done with
behind
that
the
shit,
building.
man. That's
It was
bullshit.
behind this bush, and the thing was, right, the little spot behind the bush that like someone could hide in, it was really only a good hiding spot for one person, and it would have been incredibly cramped for two. The Minecraft kid's like, don't worry, man, like I can squeeze in, we totally got this. No one has ever found me in this hiding spot. And Zach is thinking to himself, wow, this is actually a really good hiding spot, because it was. However, the problem is, the better the hiding spot, right, the longer the duration that he's going to have to stay in that hiding spot, and also the longer the duration that, he's going to be in that hiding spot with the Minecraft kid, with his, like, literally, like, life-threatening stench aura. And he's like, okay, this is going to be the hardest challenge of my life. And the Minecraft kid hops in there. He's like, dude, come on. And Zach is like, I don't know. And the Minecraft kid grabs him by the hand and drags him in. He's like, don't worry, bro. I know this place is good. And Zach is like, whoa. And legitimately, Zach has to wait there for 15 minutes. And Zach is, he's not trying to be rude, but he's like breathing. He like pulls up his like sweatshirt and breathes into it. And that makes the air a little
I hate
bit less
this.
hot,
Like,
but
I don't
it's
know,
still
bro.
really, really bad. And Zach is not Zach, sorry, that was the guy in the last video. I stole my notes up from that one. Nico is struggling right now. He's just like, he's breathing in air, he's coughing it out, and the Minecraft kid's like, shh, stop coughing. You're gonna get our hiding spot. They're gonna figure it out because you're being so loud. And Nico's just thinking to himself, man, I'm just trying to survive this. I'm not asking for much, man. I'm just trying to survive. That's literally it, bro. I just want to see my parents, dude. So Nico and the Minecraft kid are just sitting there, and they sit there for legitimately like 20 minutes, and then eventually the Seekers come around, and they're around in the bush, and Nico's just like, all right, I'm gonna have to sabotage this because this hiding spot is just too good. So Nico like forces out a fake sneeze, and the Minecraft kid is like, no, and the Seekers eventually come over and find them. The Minecraft kid's like, bro, couldn't you hold it in? And Nico's like, sorry, man, I had to sneeze. Like, I couldn't hold it in, right? So then Nico and the Minecraft kid also become Seekers, because it was kind of like the zombie tag, where if like one person got tagged by the zombie, they would also become like someone who is it as well. It was like a massive swarm of zombies like that. It was the same thing with this game, where if you got tagged, you also became a Seeker as well. And the Minecraft kid was just ruthlessly just going around, just like finding people. It's like, got you, which, I mean, that's how you play the game. I can't really complain like that. But eventually, everyone gets found, and the teachers are like, "Alright, guys, I hope you had fun with that. We're gonna head inside for one last activity before the day is over." And so they head inside and they head back to the tables, and the teachers are like, "Alright, we're just gonna have a nice little, like, kind of like arts and craft type thing." And they show these big bins with all these art supplies and whatever, right? They're like, "Alright, man, come up and make whatever you want to make, and just have a good time talking to
Without
your new
linking
partner,
Portal,
or
like,
not your new
you
partner,
could
but
go
your new
somewhere
friend."
else. Alright.
It's not a new partner. Nico would have been so happy if he got a new partner at this time. And but no, it's the same guy. So the Minecraft kid and Nico, they go out, they grab some supplies, and they sit back at the table. And Nico's getting more and more used to the smell, and he's like, "You know what, man? I'm gonna make it through the next couple hours." And while they're sitting there making whatever they're making, the Minecraft kid is like, "All right, man, let's get to know each other a little bit better. Tell me some fun facts about you." So Nico's like, "Okay, I don't really know, but I guess like I got a dog. I like to go on hikes.
No!
My dog every morning.
Oh, I hate
Listen to
this
music.
game.
That's what I do personally." But back to the story.
Wait,
I
I don't
don't
want to
know.
link it
I
to the
really,
portal like
I enjoy
outside
playing
here.
Fortnite with my friends.
Another one
What
of
about
these,
you,
son
man?
of a
And the
bitch.
Minecraft kid was like, "Well, I obviously am kind of a fan of Minecraft, as you can tell by my hoodie. By the way, nothing's wrong with like
Oh my
Minecraft.
god.
It's probably one of my
Dude,
favorite
I want a
games of all
different
time.
fucking portal,
It's the
Jesus
background
Christ,
gameplay
man.
I use for almost every
Yeah.
video, and it has a lot of nostalgia.
Dude,
When I say
I just
Minecraft
wasted
kid,
my time for no
I
damn
think you know what
reason.
I mean. I don't mean
Damn.
someone who just plays Minecraft. But anyways, right, and he goes on to say, I also have these beliefs. And I don't know, people get really mad at me, and they hate me for my beliefs, and it really makes me sad." And Nico, not really knowing what this guy was talking about, probably thinking that, I don't know, maybe he was religious and people were hating on him for that, which isn't okay. Nico was like, "Oh man, like, what's the problem? Like, what's these beliefs? I promise you, like, as long as they don't hurt anyone else, I'm all for you. I'll support
Oh my
you.
god. Okay,
What
that's
are
so
people
dumb, man.
hating
I
on
hate
you
this
for?"
game.
And Nico, or the Minecraft kid, is like, "Well, I really believe in being natural. I think that we should kind of return, like, there's a lot in our modern day society that, is we're straying too far away from like what we were supposed to be." He said, may that be from processed foods or stuff like that. And that's like kind of legit. Like there is a lot of the food we eat is actually kind of poisonous because it is so far away from what we're supposed to be eating. That's pretty legit. But then he goes on to say, and like, my mom is such a hater because the truth is, I want to hear some facts. And Nico was like, "Sure, I want to hear some facts, whatever." He's like, "Caveman, they didn't take when they went to the bathroom, man, they weren't using these like really high chemical toilet paper." And Nico was like, "Bro, what?" And the Minecraft kid is like, "Yeah, it's so crazy. My mom is such a hater about this. But you know what? I want to return to the good old natural days. And so I don't even wipe when I go to the bathroom. And when I take showers, I only let water pour on me, and I never use any of the chemicals and the soap or whatever. All these man-made inventions like soap and toilet paper, it's really just bringing us farther away from where we should be." And Nico was like, "Well, I can't say I'm necessarily shocked, but oh my god, what?" And then the Minecraft
Whoa,
kid
let's
turns
chill,
to
chill,
Nico. He's
chill,
like,
chill.
"Nico, what
Chill,
do you
boy,
think
I'm not
about
going
this?
there, bro.
Returning to the natural element." And Nico is just still stuck on the fact that the Minecraft kid is basically bragging about not wiping. And he's like, I mean, like, yeah, man. I mean, I think that, like, specifically
Can you
with, like, a
leave me
lot of, like,
alone, for Christ's sake,
fast
man?
food
No, I'm
and
gonna
junk
kill you, you
food
son of a
and,
bitch.
like, trans fats and, like,
Kill you,
dyes
son
and
of
whatever,
a
like,
bitch.
that's definitely something we should remove from the diet. I don't know if I'm 100% with you on not wiping and, like, not using soap. But, I definitely am with you with the whole, like, I don't know, artificial stuff in the food. And the Minecraft kid is like, "Well, I don't really care about the food as much. I mean, whatever. I bet the caveman ate dirt or whatever, and that can't be good for you either. I'm just more concerned with all the chemicals and artificial stuff in toilet paper."
Oh my god. I'm so dumb, man. I hate this game.
Nico's not trying to be rude, but he's like, "Man, I don't know how bad toilet paper is for you. I mean, I really don't think that there's like that harmful of chemicals in it. And maybe like it's gonna be more harmful in the long run if you don't use it." And the Minecraft kid is like, "No, no, 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 you don't understand. I wouldn't really expect you to understand, as I've done a lot of research myself. Bro, just a little note from me. Whenever someone says they've done their own research, no, just stop listening to them. Just stop listening to them. But he's like, I've done some research myself, and I really think what I'm doing is going to be the healthiest for me. And that ended the day. But Nico was just so startled by what he heard that he actually contacted one of his friends who was in the other fifth grade class. Nico really was wishing that he was going to be partnered with his other friend in the fifth grade class, but it didn't work for him like that. And he said, hey, man, that kid with the creeper hoodie? And the dude's like, yes, I saw you got partnered with him. You smelt it too. And Nico's like, yeah, do you know why? And the kid's like, yeah, because he doesn't wipe, lol. And Nico's like, bro, what? He tells everyone that? The other kid in, like, Nico's friend in the other class is like, yeah, bro, he's bragged to everyone about it. Like, legit, everyone here knows. I should have given you a heads up. I just wasn't able to. I'm sorry about that. And Nico's like, wow, like, I spent a day with them. You got to spend, like, the entire year with them. You're a trooper. And he's like, dude, I know. I once got partnered with them. I had to go to the bathroom to, the insides of his stomach came out on the outsides is what I'm trying to say.
I'm
From the
trying to
smell. And
recollect
anyways,
my
Nico
shit,
was like,
man.
you know what? I'm so excited to go back tomorrow because we're going to have a normal day of school. And Nico never thought he'd ever utter those words. Click on the video on screen right now. I know you'll enjoy it. Just click it. Do it. Today we got a story of a group of kids in the subscribers class who believe that the back rooms are real, and they decide to make an entire cult around it. It's a pretty crazy story, so strap in.
So I'm
Subscribe
going
if
for
you
inside
like
the
stories,
letter,
and
and
let's
I'm
call
going for
today's
the
subscriber
report,
Declan.
right?
So in Declan's class, there was a group of kids that all believe that the back rooms are real. If you don't know, the back rooms are an internet legend that are kind of about like where it's like a separate multiverse that you can no clip out of, and it's like an endless series of rooms kind of looking like an old abandoned office. And it's not real. I mean, who knows? But let's be honest, guys, I really do not believe it is real, and it's an internet legend. However, it's a very popular internet legend that regained a lot of popularity recently, and this is a very recent story. So anyways, a group of kids in Declan's class all believe that the backrooms are real, so they decided that they were going to start the backrooms cult. So anyways, right, Declan only knew about this because his friend was telling him about this, like, crazy group of kids that was starting a weird cult around the back rooms or something. So Declan's like, alright, man, that's kind of weird. But anyways, this story all happens one day. When Declan was just, I don't know if he was walking to class, walking from class. For some reason, he was walking
Like,
alone.
my items are not
And
what
a kid
brown
comes up
care,
to
bro.
him, he says,
These
hey. And Declan's like, hey, like, I don't think I know you, but what's up, man? He's like, hey, do you believe in the back rooms? Declan's like, what? And the kid says, I'll repeat myself. Do you believe in the back rooms? Declan's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's a meme on the internet. The kid's like, I'll give you one more chance to reconsider your words. Declan's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, it's a joke on the internet. The back rooms are real. No, they're not. No, they're not. Spoiler, guys, they're not real. I don't know how to break it to you. They're not real. And Declan was kind of going off, being like, oh, yeah, the backrooms are fake, whatever. I don't know, maybe he was in a bad mood, maybe he just wanted to troll this kid. But for some reason, he was just completely going off, right? And the kid is like, huh, interesting response. The backrooms cult has noticed. And the kid, like, mysteriously just, like, disappears as quickly as possible.
Alright, we
Declan is
gotta,
like,
we gotta
oh
hold
boy.
on for those
The thing
guys.
is, right, Declan, he doesn't even know why he was going off on this kid. But he just realized that he has officially made the backrooms cult very angry. And look, Declan was not afraid of a bunch of, like, kids being like, we're the backrooms cult. Be afraid of us. Be scared. But at the same time, Declan is still not a fan of
I'm so
nonsense.
scared right now,
He's not
guys.
trying to deal with any BS that they're about to pull. And Declan is very, very, very certain that they're about to pull some BS, man. They're about to pull some crazy stuff out of their butt. So Declan is not very happy right now. He's like, oh my god, I just made the backrooms cult mad. Because he also heard from his friend that the backrooms cult does not like it when other people say that the backrooms are fake. And in fact, one of their missions is to spread the good word of the backrooms.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. That was verbatim what I was told on Instagram. By the way, guys, submit stories to my Instagram. I'm also going to make an email very, very soon. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I know it's taken a while. But anyways, right, so, yeah, Declan was kind of thinking, oh, man, well, these kids are going to be annoying to me now. And for an entire week, like an entire 7 days, he heard nothing from any of them. He actually completely forgot about the Backrooms cult entirely. This is when, on the 8th day, the first thing happened. And it all started off like a normal day in school. Declan is dropped off by his mom. Bye, Mom. His mom's like, have a great day at school, honey, whatever. Walks up into school, and before, like, his first class, he goes to his locker because, you know, he, I don't know, he, like, drops off something there, or he just goes there. I don't know why, but he starts off his day going to his locker. And he goes to his locker, and he notices that there is, like, he opens it up to put something in there, maybe, like, gym clothes or something, and he notices that there's a piece of paper folded up. And he's like, oh, God. And he looks on the front of the piece of paper, and it says, TBC. And, you know, at first Declan's like, what? Is that like a sandwich or something? And then he realizes, oh, the Backrooms cult. Oh my god, bro. These kids, I thought they forgot about me. So anyways, right, Declan opens up this letter, and it basically says, this is an official notice that the Backrooms cult has acknowledged your crimes against the Backrooms. Your punishment will commence starting today. Like, may you never have, like, say your Backrooms, may you never have the Backrooms name in vain again, or something like that. Declan is like, all right, well, maybe, like, this is an empty threat. Maybe this is the only thing they're gonna do. Unfortunately for Declan, it gets really creepy and weird, and these strange kids that made the Backroom cult, the thing is, they're not kidding around, because Declan kind of thinks when he reads this letter, he's like, yeah, these kids are definitely bluffing. Like, they're definitely doing this all for show. Like, this is super cringe, but also very annoying. But no, they're very weird, and you're gonna see the strange things that they do. Real quick, comment Backrooms or the Backrooms down below in the comment section. Either works. I'm gonna try and heart as many comments I possibly can that say that, as it's the secret word of the day. And I want to say, like, a little bit of appreciation for the people who watch my videos. And also, if you really want to support the channel, if you really want to give me that juicy watch time that boosts me in the algorithm, you are beautiful. Thank you very much. Go binge watch my videos. Like, you can go watch them in a playlist, or just watch a bunch of them. There's some that are recommended after this one. Let me know in the comments if you binge watch the videos. I know I say this every single video, but it legitimately helps me out so much, and I'm super appreciative. I'm stalling too much. Anyways, back to the story. So remember, Declan just received a letter in his locker that says the Backrooms cult has realized your transgression against the Backrooms. Your sins will be punished. And Declan thought that they were bluffing, but he was a little bit scared of the fact that they said, your sins will be punished, or whatever, right? Because that's a little sketch, right? So the entire day goes by, and the only weird thing that happens that isn't really that weird is in one of his classes, specifically his math class, there's a kid that he thinks is in the Backrooms cult, but he's also not 100% sure, because it's
Okay,
not
okay,
like
okay. It's still in the Piglin's Island, bro.
welcomes to the Backrooms cult,
Still
or
in the
something like
Piglin's
that.
Island, like,
It's a little
fucking
bit
man.
like, it's hard to know who's in the Backrooms cult. Besides, like, he only
Still
knows
in the
really the
Piglin's
person who
Island?
came up
Are
to
you
him, and,
shitting
like,
me?
he's suspicious of 2 other
Oh my
people.
god.
But there's a kid in Declan's class, in his math class, that he believes is in the Backrooms cult, but he doesn't know. And this kid in his math class doesn't really do anything to Declan, but Declan just feels like that someone's watching him, and he turns around, and sure enough, this random kid is staring at Declan and then quickly looks away. However, Declan is kind of paranoid for the rest of the class, and he's kind of just, like, constantly, like, looking back and, like, oh my god, is someone looking at me? Is this kid looking at me? But Declan never catches this kid staring at him again, so he just feels weird, because he doesn't know if this kid is, like, legitimately, I don't know, like, if this kid is legitimately in the Backrooms cult coming for him, or if he's just randomly was looking at him, because I randomly stare at people in class. It's kind of weird, but I'm just spacing out, man. I'm like, oh shoot, my fault. But things really get weird in just a second, because at the end of the day, Declan kind of thinks, all right, well, nothing's really happening, so there's nothing really for me to be scared of, right? And Declan is walking home from school. So his parents drop him off, but since his parents get out from work much later than the school, gets out, and he doesn't live that far away, Declan walks back. And so Declan is walking back from school, and he's noticing that there is another kid walking back as well, and he's on the other side of the sidewalk. But the weird thing is, Declan walks this route every single day. And the thing is, no other kid ever walks this route. Like, legitimately, no other kid has ever walked this route with him at this time. He occasionally sees a biker, or he's seen a kid once or twice, but they're not walking back. his route. And Declan gets more and more sketched out when he looks behind him briefly and he sees another kid. Not just one walking on the other side of him, but one walking directly behind him. Declan's heart begins to race. He's starting to freak out a little bit. And he's just like, all right, Declan, you just got to get home. Either this is a coincidence or it's a bunch of weirdos in the back rooms called, like, they're actually not a problem. At least he's telling himself this. So he walks all the way back. And the weird thing is, right, Declan lives decently far out, and he doesn't
I
really
want
know
positive,
anyone else that
but I
goes
don't
to
know.
a school in his neighborhood or his immediate neighborhood. Yeah, someone who's like a 2-minute walk, but not someone who lives like on a stretch. And he keeps walking. And Declan's stretch of houses is at like the very end of the neighborhood before it kind of goes into like a highway that goes to a city or whatever. And these kids, they keep walking. So they kind of walk by the majority of houses. And Declan at this point is like, I almost know for a fact that these kids do not live in any of the houses I'm about to pass. And then beyond my houses is legitimately the highway. Like, there's not a shop that these kids or
Oh my god.
highway, man. Like, that's just not a thing. So Declan is just like kind of freaked out, and these kids aren't like necessarily looking at Declan. They're looking at their phones, they're listening to music, they're kind of looking around, but they're most definitely following him because all of a sudden a third one appears pretty far in the back. But Declan's like, oh my god. And the thing that gives it away is he looks back and he looks at the third one and he sees something on their shirt and he can't figure out what it is. And this is when he realizes that, like, he takes out his phone and he pretends to take a Snapchat, but what he actually does is he takes a Snapchat of the other person in the background. And, while it's pretty blurry quality, he sees this other person has a hoodie. And what do you think is on the hoodie? TBC. It's like a handmade hoodie, not handmade, but it's like ordered at one of those like make your own hoodie websites or whatever. And
I hate
this
this
kid is
game.
legitimately being so blatant, wearing a Backrooms Cult hoodie. Like, it's at this point, Declan's like, all right, well, he's like, okay, this is super weird, but like, how scary actually is this? It's a bunch of like little Fortnite guys, like little bunch of Fortnite boys following me, and one of them has like a really lame like the Backrooms Cult hoodie on. So Declan like stops freaking out a little bit, even though it was kind of scary for a second, right? So anyways, right, Declan eventually gets to his house, and he kind of like speed walks into his front yard, walks in, and he gets into his house, and he looks out the window, tries to be discreet about it, and is pretty discreet about it. He looks out the window, and he sees that all the kids that were following him, they simply just like walk by his house. However, Declan's sneaking suspicion was almost confirmed correct. I mean, besides the kid who wore the Backrooms Cult like hoodie, he saw that all the kids, instead of continuing to walk by because they would literally have to walk into a highway, all congregated. Like, they all came together and they all start staring at Declan's house, and Declan's like, oh my god, what? And anyways, right, they all kind of look at each other and they all start pointing at his house, and then they all walk away together.
Lost my
Declan's
tunnel,
like,
bro.
alright, this is getting weird, even though these are just some like little Fortnite boys. Like, I don't really care, bro. Like, look, these kids are not that intimidating, but what they're doing is weird. So anyways, right, he kind of tells his mom, he's like, hey, like, there's a group of kids at my school that say that this internet meme is real, and I said it's fake, and then they have a little group behind it. They call themselves the Backrooms Cult, and, they asked me if I thought the Backrooms were real, and I told them no, and I wasn't the nicest about it, but, like, whatever, that's kind of irrelevant. But they've been, like, they sent me a letter in my locker saying that I'm going to have to pay consequences, and they followed me back home. And they're like, they followed you, and his mom's like, Declan, they followed you back home? He's like, Mom, it's very weird, but, like, I was noticing people were walking all the way down to our street, which, is at the very end before a highway. I didn't recognize any of the kids from being in the neighborhood, and one of them is even wearing a Backrooms Cult hoodie, which, he shows her the photo. And his mom's like, well, what if that's a logo for something else? And Declan's like, well, maybe, but no, because of this. He goes into his backpack and he takes out the letter that is stamped with TBC, right? So he's like, oh my god, like, that's the exact same format. And he's like, yeah, so just a little, they were also looking at our house and pointing. It's pretty weird. I don't know these kids. I just want you to be aware. And Declan's mom like, all right, well, I'm actually going to call the school because this is really strange. And so sure enough, right, Declan is kind of just in his room playing Minecraft or Fortnite, or I don't know, just not doing homework, man. He's just chilling. He's having a good time. And he just gets a weird feeling, kind of a bit of like a chill up his spine or whatever. He's just like, okay. And for some reason, he's disinclined to like get up from his chair, kind of like, I don't know, take a break between games. And He walks by his window, and something catches in the corner of his eye, and he's just like, eh. And he goes back, and he looks out the window, and he's just like, eh, because he looks out, and there's a bunch of kids standing in his backyard, all wearing the back room. So TBC, sorry. I'm sorry if I kind of broke the atmosphere, but a bunch of kids wearing TBC sweatshirts, all because it's like TBC is in white and the rest of the hoodie is black, and they have their hoods on, and they're all looking up, and they're just like ominously staring into his window, and he's like, oh my god. So he quickly takes a video of it and kind of zooms in on their faces a little bit. Yeah, they had their hoodies up, but at the end of the day, you could still see their faces pretty well, bro. They weren't hiding anything, if we're being honest. And so he runs downstairs. He's like, Mom, look in the yard. And his mom's like, oh my god, do you know those kids? He's like, look at their hoodies. And she's like, oh my god. And his mom's like, all right, I already sent an email to your school, but I'm sending a follow-up. Like, do you have proof of this? And he's like, yeah, I took a video. I'll send it to you. And then Declan takes another video, zooming in on their faces, showing everything. And then he notices all the kids, like, sprint out of his yard quickly. I think, like, they noticed that he saw them, and they just wanted to intimidate him, so after that, they ran away. So he's super weirded out. Declan, calls up a bunch of his friends who go to his school, and he especially calls up the one who's like, tell them about the Backrooms Cult. He explains the entire story that I just told you, and all of his friends are like,
my
yeah,
god,
man,
I hate the Nether, but Nether sucks ass, bro.
Like, one of his friends is like, dude, like, the exact same thing happened to me, and he's like, I was talking to other people, and apparently it's happened to other people too. They've been going up to random people, and if you say that you don't believe in the backrooms, they've been creepily stalking you in their hoodies. It is the weirdest thing ever. So Declan is just like, oh my god, this isn't like a singular thing. So Declan's mom gets on Facebook, posts the findings, and her post like reaches all these parents that go to his school, and she gets all these replies from parents saying, yes, these weird kids have been stalking my son as well. They've been stalking my daughter. It's like very creepy. It's very strange. And, Declan's mom was like, well, I've reported them to the school. And they were like, yeah, we reported them too. Did you get faces? And they said, yeah, we got pretty clear faces in the video. And so sure enough, right the next day, Declan goes in and everyone's talking. And this is really unusual because when Declan walked into class, it's normally kind of silent if people are cracking a few jokes, but people were buzzing. And, he sits by his friend. He's like, dude, what's going on? Did something happen? And the guy, because like his friend in his class, he did.
I hate my life. Okay, this will be the last one here. Like, I tried so much, bro. I tried so much, and I'm such a dumbass. Wolf time.
These kids were kind of stupid. Yeah, they showed up and like they didn't even bother hiding their faces. And at this point, right, they sent the videos to the school. And the school, they know who goes to the school, right? So they just looked at the faces and said, oh, we know all the kids. And yeah, everyone in the Backrooms Cult got suspended. And I heard that like their suspension was conditional. Like they said that like the stalking was like a really, really bad offense, and even if they didn't mean anything for it, it was really bad, and that they're getting suspended for a week. But if they catch any word of like any other actions related to the Backrooms Cult, stalking wise or not, like even just like, oh, we're gonna have a meeting, that they would all be expelled, like all of them. Like it was like one of the weirdest punishments that like Declan's friend has ever heard. He's like, yeah, if one of them decides to have a meeting, like they're all getting done. It is crazy. The school is not having it, but they didn't straight up expel them all for some reason. Declan's just sitting there like, wow, all of that because you believed in the Backrooms, bro. Click the video on screen right now. I know you'll enjoy it. Just click it.
If they spawn here, fuck this game, man.
Who thinks the backroom monster is real and out to get him? To a kid who does a school presentation on the Backrooms, these are the craziest kids who think the Backrooms are actually real. So the subscriber has a little cousin, and his mom asked him, hey, can you go babysit the little cousin, like your aunt really needs it? So the subscriber's like, all right, fine, whatever. So anyways, the day of babysitting the cousin, he goes over there, and the little cousin's mom, aka the subscriber's aunt, is like, thank you so much for getting here on such short notice. Like, my son, like, really needs someone to look after him, because he's only like 8 or whatever. And I really thank you so much for doing it. And obviously,
Jesus Christ, man.
whatever, anything for family, I got you, no
Is it
problem.
positive?
So
Like,
anyways,
I can
he's
do
sitting
shit?
down, and he's sitting there
Oh my
with the little cousin,
god.
and the mom leaves, or the aunt leaves.
Dude, I don't
and
wanna
he's like,
spawn
okay,
here,
so,
boy.
like,
Some
what do
bullshit.
you want to do today? And the little cousin's like, well, I don't know. Like, I need you to be aware of something, though. So obviously the subscriber, when the little cousin says that, it's just like a little bit
Alright,
ominous.
fine,
It's
whatever.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I did
So,
try, bro. I
the little
can
cousin's like,
open new
dude,
pathways. Like,
the back room
can we
monster
do?
is in the house. He's coming to get me. So obviously,
Alright, I
like,
better not go outside
probably
because I don't
watched the
know.
Backrooms video
It's a
on
bad
YouTube.
idea.
He's like, oh my god, the Backrooms are actually real.
Okay,
You
this
probably
time
read
I don't
one
know.
of, like,
I'm
comments
done, bro.
being like,
This is the
"Yo,
end of
since
the
I have a PhD
Nether
in
saga.
physics and I'm
Pro
a
Nether
9-year-old,
portal.
didn't
The
you
son of a
argue for the
bitch.
reality? Saying there might be because according to news, like, you know, those
Okay, I'm
videos, like,
I'm
on the
done.
internet
Alright, I'm done with this
why
shit.
the
This is
Backrooms
bullshit, man. I
are
hate
real.
this game.
You're not an astrophysicist, bro. But anyways, he probably read one of those and got freaked out. So he was telling the
I'm so
subscriber all
done,
about
man.
how the
Like, I
Backrooms
did
monster
Nether
is
portal,
real,
like, bullshit.
and that he saw him in his
Oh my
closet
god.
last night. And it's definitely not because every little kid sees monsters in their closets, but no, it's because the
I can
Backrooms are
recycle
actually
it. I
real
don't
and the
know.
monsters have to get them, obviously. And so sure enough, right, the
New
subscriber's like,
caves, new awesome, new
okay,
biomes.
you don't actually have to worry
Go
about that
there.
because the Backrooms aren't real. Because the
Yeah.
second he saw that, like the second he said that, the little cousin, aka, yeah, the little cousin, was looking at the subscriber.
Yes, I gotta be a
and then
little
he
bit
started, like,
prepared to the
furrowed his
Nether.
eyebrows and gave him this
Like, when it's
sketchy
lava,
look.
don't
So at
fuck
first
it,
the
man. I'm
subscriber
just
had no idea
done
why the
point.
kid was being so weird. But in retrospect, basically what
It's
happened
countered
here
by
was
lava,
that
I know.
sorry, I just stuttered like 1,000
Son
times.
of a
I've made like
bitch.
15 videos in a row, so my brain is melting.
Yeah,
But
it'll be today.
anyways,
I'm so
right,
tired as
basically
fuck. I
the
don't give
little
a fuck no
cousin
more. Like,
was
damn.
got
We're doing Minecraft video.
suspicious of the
I am going for
subscriber
my armor.
because
I
in
don't
his
give a
mind
fuck,
he's like,
man. I
oh,
have.
the subscriber says, you know, the Backrooms isn't real, therefore
We gotta stack up some shit, man. Like, I don't know shit right
So
now.
anyways, right, the little cousin's like, okay, I want to show you something really cool in the basement. It's a new toy I have. And the subscriber at this point has no idea that the little cousin now thinks that he's working with the Backrooms monster. So he's kind of just excited to do something. So he's like, okay, cool, whatever. And the little cousin's like, all right, walk over here. Opens up the basement door, or the basement door. The subscriber starts walking down the basement stairs, and slam! The door is slammed behind him. Then click, the door is also locked at this point. So basically, right, the little cousin tricked the subscriber.
I'll be today, and I'm so tired, bro. Like, I did the Nether saga. Like, I found a cave, and I found a motherfucking bullshit.
And he like bangs. He's like, hey man, like,
I'm so done. I'm so done, bro. I did try everything. Fine, we're gonna. After I upload this shit,
Obviously, the subscriber's like, well, bro.
I said before I didn't upload that, bro. I'm serious. This is the final. I'm gonna upload this. This is the final word. I'm gonna upload this shit, man. Damn. I'm so done with this game, boy. I'm not doing shit right now. I gotta hell, boy. Damn, I'm not doing shit right now, boy. So dumb bitch. Oh my god.
The subscriber's like, no, dude, it's not a trap. You can trust me on this one.
A baby?
Like, just let me out of here.
Holy shit.
You know, the subscriber's not trying to be trapped in the basement. It's just not, he's just not trying to go out like that. And sure enough, right, the little cousin's like, nope, I know for a fact you're working with the Backrooms monster, and you will be stuck in there forever. I will never let you out, and my parents will agree with me, because I'm going to tell them all about the Backrooms and how you're working with the Backrooms monster when they get back in an hour. So basically what the subscriber does is he just kind of takes out his phone and just watches YouTube videos, probably watching the Connor Pugs YouTube channel. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, he's just kind of like waiting there.
Alright, I'm
for
done.
an
I'm
hour.
done with this
And it's
bullshit.
kinda
Like,
dumb 'cause he
they
didn't
make a
even think to,
baby.
like, text
There's
or
one
it's not
motherfucking
dumb.
baby here.
He could have texted the mother of the
Damn it,
kid
I hate
he's
this
trying to
game.
babysit. And in all retrospect, he probably should have, because now the kid is free to run around in the house without supervision. But basically,
Yeah,
at the
perfect,
time, he
bro.
was like,
Perfect, bro. You just
like, I
make
don't really
one.
wanna, like,
That's
bother
it.
them, and, like, at the end of the
Like,
day,
you don't
it's
make
not a
shit
big deal.
anymore, bro.
So sure enough, the aunt gets back,
Damn it, I
and
hate
he
this
hears
game,
the
bro.
door open up, and basically the aunt's like, oh,
Darn it, boy.
where's your cousin? He says, like, to the little cousin. The little cousin's like, oh, so, Mom, there's something called the Backrooms, and the Backrooms has a scary monster, and basically, my cousin is working with a scary monster to get me, so I locked him in the basement. And I think the little cousin actually thought that this would be a good enough explanation for the mom to be like, oh, you're so right, let's lock him in there forever. But immediately the mom's like, what? So the door opens up, and the subscriber's aunt is like, I am so sorry. And yeah, so she lets him go, and and apparently the little cousin is in trouble, and his parents have to explain to him that no, in fact, backrooms are
Poisonous.
not actually real. So this next kid is
Okay, they
actually
make one
crazier
baby,
than the
bro.
last one, which I know is pretty hard to
Like, what
believe.
is this
But
bullshit, man? I don't
so
know.
anyways, this all happened one day in school. So the subscriber was walking down the hallway when this kid who he didn't really talk to ran up to him and stopped the subscriber and his friends. So basically, the subscriber was with his friends, and we're gonna call one of his friends Ben. That's important for later. So anyways, right, the subscriber is walking with his friends when he's stopped by this random kid. And this kid comes up to him and says, "Guys, I need to warn you about something." And if a random kid comes up to me and screams, "I need to warn you about something," even if he, I don't know, it seems a little weird, I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Okay, I'll be today, and
something terrible might
yeah, it'll be
happen.
terrible
And
as
it
fuck.
could have been
Oh my
all
god, this.
prevented if I listened to this kid. I'm like, so the
No, I'm gonna reuse
subscriber
my
comes
items.
out.
I don't give a
Okay, well,
fuck, man.
good.
I've been
The kid's
using
like,
these
"Guys,
items for a
you
very,
see that
very long
classroom
time.
right there?"
Yes,
And he
indeed.
points to like the door, and it's like
I'm
an
not
empty
doing
classroom
jack
or
shit
whatever. He
inside
says,
it, bro.
"Guys, that is a portal
Wooden
into the
shit,
backroom.
wooden
You
fucking
will no
shit.
clip into the
This is
backrooms and never be seen
bullshit.
from
Like,
again if you go through that
damn.
door." So Ben looks at the subscriber,
I just
and the
reuse all
subscriber
my
looks
foods,
at
bro. I
Ben,
don't know why.
and they kind of look at each other like,
The
okay,
try,
dude,
bro.
sure. And sure enough, right, the subscriber's like, are you sure? Like, what makes you think that? And the kid, the backrooms kid, is like, dude, I'm telling you, I was like doing some research online, doing my own independent research. Whenever someone says I did my own research, probably means they went to the sketchiest website on planet Earth. But anyways, right, this kid goes on to say, yes, guys, the backrooms are real. You're gonna get like, and I was doing some research, and basically I saw the janitor go into that room, and he didn't come out for a full 5 minutes, so I ran away very quickly so I didn't get sucked in. And immediately the subscriber is kind of looking at his friend to be like, bro really just said
Just one
I
motherfucking baby.
ran away after 5 minutes because I was convinced that he got
Motherfucker.
sucked in.
Alright
Do
then,
you really not think
I'm
the
gonna get my
janitor
stuff
was
now. I don't
running
give a
in
fuck.
there and maybe cleaning in the room for
Okay,
more than
I'm gonna
5
leave my
minutes? I don't
diamond
know, man.
pickaxe, bro. I don't give a
Maybe I'm
fuck,
the
man.
crazy one here. But
Damn,
part of
I'm
me
gonna leave
really
my
does think that, I don't know, the janitor
efficiency
probably left that room after 10 minutes.
pickaxe.
But
Like,
sure
I'm
enough,
full
right, the
diamond
subscriber,
iron
the,
this
the,
point.
the
Like, I don't
backrooms kid,
care.
not the subscriber, is all like, guys, but you cannot go in there. You need to promise me that you're not gonna go in there, because I can't lose you guys, man. I can't lose you. And like the subscriber doesn't really know this kid, but he's like, okay. But the subscriber's friend Ben was about to do a little bit of trolling. He was about to have a little bit of fun with this kid, which you guys might think, oh, maybe it's not ethical. This kid's just trying to be nice, he's delusional, whatever, right? The subscriber's friend Ben decides to pull a prank. He's like, oh man, okay, thank you. And Ben goes on to say, okay man, don't worry, I won't go into that room. And Ben
I got all my stuff for finally in fucking three hours of episodes. I'm dead.
That's the backrooms room. Ben, no. Ben, no. Sure enough, like Ben walks.
Fine, I'll leave all my stuff here, Ben. I need this shit, man. I don't care.
Ben like grabs onto the door and pretends to be being dragged in. He's like, no, the backrooms, they're coming for me. And then he like slams the door behind him as if he got like slammed.
I'm scared, man.
And you
I'm
hear
going for mine.
screaming like, no. So obviously, right, Ben is like playing around, and the subscriber knows this. But he looks over at the backrooms kid, and the backrooms kid is literally like,
I'm so done, man. I'm so done.
No,
And my stuff.
we lost another one. No, this world is so cruel and unfair. And look, the subscriber admits he was being a little bit of a jerk right here. He was being a little bit of an ass, but at the end of the day, the subscriber couldn't help himself.
Yeah, my stuff back, boy.
Sure enough,
Yeah, I'm not sacrificing my diamond shit, man. There's no fucking way, bro.
Like the door opened up again just to trap another person into the back rooms forever. But so sure enough, right, the subscriber goes behind the backroom kid and legit.
There's no jack shit, man. Alright.
And the kid's like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, no. Like, subscriber, don't do this. Like, the backrooms monster have just put a curse on you. You're controlling your mind. You can break free, man. You can break free. You don't need to be controlled by the backrooms monster. Dude, no. And sure enough, the subscriber is like pushing him closer and closer to the door. And the kid's like, no, man, no, please don't do this. Like, subscriber, I know you're still in there. I know the backrooms monster is currently controlling your brain, but I know you're still in there, man. Pull, push, man. Push, you gotta push for it. You gotta reach in deep. I know that you're in there, man. I know that you're you're in there. Just keep pushing. You're like, no, no. And sure enough, the subscriber like legitimately pushes the backwards kid into this room, and this kid is screaming as he falls in. But you know what happens?
I love it today, and see you next one. Peace.